Howdy folks, TJ here. This is no retro computer. This is no Volkswagen. This is no whatever else I'm into in hobbies. This is going to be all about the hell created with natural peanut butter. You see, I normally don't buy natural peanut butter. I buy just regular Jif or Skippy or whatever. But this one was on sale, $1.99. And I also purchased it because I package Kongs. You know what a Kong is? A Kong is a rubberized treat. Let me take one out here. That you stuff with foods and treats. Slap a little peanut butter on top. Some people strictly feed their dogs only with these. Other people, like myself, use them as a treat because we've got a puppy that chews a lot. So giving her every other chewing opportunity instead of chewing on our nice furniture, which she's done anyway, you get her Kongs, right? So I needed to make some Kongs, and it's best to use natural peanut butter, because I wouldn't have purchased this for myself. No. I would stick with Skippy or Jif or any other brand that's, even if it's the cheapest in the world and it's just regular creamy, I would take it over natural peanut butter. Because you go through hell and back trying to stir this. Look at that oil layer on the top. Can you see that? I mean, can you see my eye through it? I don't know. It looks like biodiesel. Let me make sure I hit record on this because I often forget. So, I purchased 3 jars of these, so I've went through hell twice already. This is going to be the 3rd time and hopefully the last, but it won't if I'm going to do Kong still. You get so much goulash on your hands. It takes hours and hours to stir the makeup of the oil back into the peanuts. It pisses me off. So we're going to stir it today, just so I can show you. I'm going to be trying as gentle as possible. I'm not going to overdo it. I'm not going to fall over like, I just recently watched a funny Jimmy Fallon sketch that him and Kevin James do this, trying to get the water bottle onto the thing at work. You know, what do you call it? The water spigot? I don't know. The water thing you go to and congregate and drink water. And you got to fill it up. I've had to do those, and it's always a mess. So let's try to do this. So, first of all, this is a brand new can. I took the label off so I don't offend who makes this peanut butter, because I'm not that kind of person. But it also removed it because the last time all the oils dripped all over the paper thing, and it was coming off on my hand. It pissed me off. So lid comes off easy, and it should, because the oils extrapolating through this is lube this thing. You could have an elephant and a rhino in the room and they could lube for weeks. Like months, years. So the lid's still on, and see how easy that came off. Okay, so now we're going to peel this off. Okay, so peel it off. And again, most other peanut butter jars I buy, I always, as you peel this off, you always have a layer of stuff on the corners that you gotta pull up later if you're anal like me. But this one just slipped off. There's so much oil and everything's slipping, sliding. I mean, I could lube my Volkswagen bus for years off of this lube. I mean, okay, so let's get the Kongs out of the way first of all. So I've got utensils. I've got a fork, I've got a knife, and I've got a spoon. Now, right now, you're probably saying, oh no, stop, TJ, I've got a special way to do this. Right down below, post below, how you stir this marmalade of crud. I mean, it tastes fine, generally, but I found the knife is best because I'm going to stab for a while. I put the dog outside, by the way. I don't want to get anxious around the dog. So I start, do I need a close-up of this? So I'm not going to show you a whole close-up of everything, but look at that. I'm pushing as hard as I can, and the knife barely budged in this concrete madness. And then I kind of turn. Let's move closer. Let's come a little closer here. We'll go down on it. You can see the Kongs and everything there. Okay, does that work? Does that look a little closer? I don't know. I'm probably gonna cut my head off, but I don't care. So you're gonna turn. And I found that as I work my knife into the it's like carving a pumpkin, but with a chainsaw. I mean, I'm barely making a dent in this. You probably can't see, and I'm not going to tip over. I'm already starting to get oils on my hands, just from that little bit. Now, this thing looks like something from a toilet. I just had to pull our toilet the other day because it was clogged with artificial intelligence. I don't know what was in there, but I had to declog it, and it was a mess. Oh, it was a mess. A plunger wouldn't even get through it, and the plunger wouldn't have made this. It's probably because I ate this peanut butter. And then I had to go use the toilet and clog the toilet. Those son of a bitches. Those bastard peanut butter people. And I love peanut butter. I mean, I am Mr. Peanut. Typically, although I'm a fat Mr. Peanut, I'm not a thin Mr. Peanut. I like peanuts. I used to eat peanut butter as a kid so much, my poop was green. Because I ate too much peanut butter. I'm spitting all of this peanut butter, so don't go to my house and ask for a peanut butter sandwich. Okay, so I'm working my way. Look at this muscle. It's a little weakling muscle. I got little biceps, little everything. I'm a little old fragile man. And that's probably why I'm in my mid-50s. So if you want to work out and you don't want to go out and put on your leotards and all those things, just buy yourself a case of peanut butter. Because natural peanut butter, not regular, because regular is going to just make you fat, because it goes right on bread really easy. But this, look, I barely made a dent in it. The oils are still secreting on the top. Okay, I'm working it. See, I'm being gentle. I'm not faking this. I'm just really pulling and using the I need a puffer. I've got an asthma and allergy. Look at that. The knife is starting to pull up a secretion of plunger, toilet. It's just like a wet, soppy, brown goo. And most of the stuff on the top is just like water. So far, I haven't splurged over the top. I am so thankful for that. I've got a little bit on it, but mostly just spit from my mouth, salivating because I'm so uptight. I just want to fill these Kongs. My dog's outside, the brittle little girl. She just wants some Kongs to enjoy. She wants to slap a peanut butter on them. Okay, so I'm... Oh, damn it! See now, oh, son of a... So the peanut butter is starting to drip over the jar, and I've been gentle. You've been seeing me. I'm not lying here. It's like an infomercial. I'm not faking this, folks. I should be in an infomercial, huh? I should be on probably one of those, whatchamacallit channels that sells you stuff, the QVC. I'd be really good on that show because I am a kind of an excitable person. And I am stirring. So far we've been at this for how long? I don't know. I didn't start a clock. I should have had a clock over here. And by the end of the clock, I'd have a beard that's even longer. I'd be about 80 years old by the time. I mean, it's only water on top. Oh, please don't splurge over. I'm trying to reach down to the gullet because down here is the real peanut butter. Real peanut butter, a goulash, and just schmegma. You got a layer effect. It's kind of like the earth. You've got, people, a little ground, a little dirt, and underneath you start getting into crustaceans and all these other things. I think I just talked about the sea. Crustaceans, isn't that the sea? Okay, so now I start doing this twirling thing. If I had a bigger knife, it would probably not turn much. You got to get shifted in there. Stab, 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 stab. Oh, so this one's been pretty good so far. What happens is you kind of pull up and all of a sudden everything sploops over the side. I've only had a little bit of that one so far. All right. Oh, I can feel, I'm starting to get to that point where I'm starting to get down. See, look, there, you can see it. It's all over the place now. It's starting to come out. I'm in gentle. I mean, I like a rhino in a china shop. I mean, how am I supposed to deal with that? Look at this. It's like I've reached into the bowels of the peanut butter and ripping it up. Is my face even in this? I have no clue, but don't come over and ask for a peanut butter sandwich. Okay, so we're going to do this whole video. See, it's starting to get slimy, and even though I wipe, it's starting to get lubed. Like I said, right now a rhino and an elephant go into a bar. Is there a joke about a rhino and an elephant going in a bar? I mean, one does have a horn. Does that make sense? He's horny. Oh, so I'm just starting. Can you see? I'm not going to be able to point, because I don't want to spill it all over. Because if I spill it on the ground in the kitchen, for weeks we're going to be slipping, because no gasoline lighting on fire is going to keep it from being gooey in the spot you spill it, because it is so compacted. It is so, son of a... All I want is to put a peanut butter in the Kong. That's all I wanted this morning. I haven't even had my coffee yet. I've got this nice Nespresso machine, and I can't drink the coffee because I'm busy. What I did the last time, so I'm starting to get through. The middle layer is starting to get a little bit. So stab. You work your way to the bottom. Now, I found the last time, after I got 3/4 of the way done, and I had a few hernias, I put it in the refrigerator. And that hardens up this upper layer where you can actually spread it on something. Now, the spread doesn't last long. You put it on a piece of, bread. Normally, most peanut butter stays fine for a while you're eating it. This stuff, if you put it in the refrigerator and then put it on a piece of bread, within a minute, it's like a gooey, you just came home and you ate too much tofu, and the tofu's sliding out of you, right? And it's brown in color. That's what this peanut butter is all about right now. But I can, that middle layer, I'm starting to get it tofuized. I mean, it's getting spreadable, but you can't put this on bread. You put it on bread and eat it in a sandwich, it all goos out. Regular creamy peanut butter, you can eat it, and it gets stuck in your tongue and your mouth. That's fine. You can work for it for hours. You can put a little underneath your dog's mouth so it sits there and doesn't bite you and licks for hours on itself. I mean, that's a little trick we do because they piss us off. Puppies, we love them, but when they chewed on your $1,000 whatever, you need to get them back a little bit. And you do that by putting a piece of peanut butter in their mouth. Oh, this is a treat for her, though. At the end, when I'm done, I give her this whole jar, and I go, bye-bye. And she takes it out of my hand, and she goes and chews on it in the other room. Not the plastic. She licks the peanut butter inside. And then I get a spatula from over there, and then I spatula out every little cranty of peanut butter and let her enjoy it, because she loves peanut butter. Now, the reason I do natural peanut butter is because this is my hand right now, and this has been probably the most gentle I've ever been. I mean, that's my wife. Ooh. Okay, so I felt that whole globule go over the top. So I'm stirring. What was I getting to? Because natural peanut butter doesn't have any of that fake sugar stuff. I mean, it's fine, keto and all. I mean, I should be on keto, and I did. My wife and I actually lost a little weight compared to what we were a year and a half ago. But the fake peanut butters or the fake sugars aren't good for dogs. They're going to screw up their bowels, and then they're going to crap all over the house. You don't want that. So natural peanut butter is just peanuts and oil and some other conglomeration they mix in here that creates hell on wheels and hell on earth, angst like a teenager. It's all about the peanut butter. So it's okay for them to eat. So peanut butter is a nice little treat to put on top of the Kong so they lick that outer layer to get to all the goodies. Oh! Now I'm starting to get, I can barely hold this. It's starting to slip out of my hand. You can kind of see, it looks like peanut butter on the top, but it's not peanut butter. Put that on bread and try to eat it, especially when you got a beard like me, Father Christmas here. It gets all in every nook and cranny, and I've cleaned for weeks. I still have peanut butter from last year when I ate some of this peanut butter. It's that bad. So I think, I don't know, should I end this video? Are you enjoying this video? It's all about the natural peanut butter. Yeah, it's natural. It's natural at what? Causing disturbances in the force. I mean, even if I was on I'm on a desert island, and I have a choice between eating rocks or this peanut butter. What do I choose? I mean, I want to live, and peanut butter's got some good protein in it, but I may choose the rocks, because after you eat this peanut butter, you're going to feel like a rock, you're going to shit rocks, and it's not going to be very fun. So at the end of that equation, it's maybe better just to perish on that island. Oh, I'm starting to get down. So as I'm carving the bottom, I can feel some layers down there that need some stabbing. So if you like watching horror movies, Svengoolie, Mike, hi buddy, you know, if you're watching this. So Svengoolie is on Saturday nights, really fun show, has old black and white and sometimes color horror films, and Svengoolie's great. He gives little commentary, kind of like what I'm doing now, about a subject. The subject is the peanut butter that killed mankind. That's what this peanut butter is. This thing, oh. I mean, look at my hand. It looks like I've been wiping without TP. It's that. So I've gotten to a state where right now I would start saying, I'm tired. I want to have some coffee. I don't know if my camera even has any videotape left on it, even though it's a digital one. I'm at the end of my gigabytes. This is of the creamy style where now I could freeze it. I could put it in the refrigerator and it will be good enough for me to scoop out a little bit. I mean, look, that's pretty watery, right? But I could dollop that on the Kong. The dog don't care. She just wants peanut butter. Now, I do have to put a bib on her, and I have to put a bib on the whole house, because when she takes this oily discharge gets over furniture. I mean, don't invite your kids over here, folks, because they would be stepping in this stuff, and it would probably cause lifetime problems. So it's up to creamy consistency now to where I think I'm good. Okay, so that's the hand. Overall, this was a pretty good experience. I'm afraid to touch my camera now. Oh, I need some more towels. So we're going to wipe. Oh, I should probably take this out first. Oh, no. Let's fill the cotton. We'll make this. We'll utilize this. Oh, damn. Ooh. Puppy, I got you. Oh, look, I can't even put it on the Kong. I'm going to do this later because this is ridiculous, folks. I mean, I've been stirring now for 5 hours. This stuff is still like a random discharge from a nuclear plant. Talking about nuclear, have you been watching the Olympics? They have these nuclear silos behind the awesome skiing people. That's really surreal, isn't it? Isn't that bizarre? Anyway, I'm going to fill these with peanut butter later. Now's the time to gently, as much as possible, because I don't want any oil on anything. I mean, right now, there's enough oil in here to make gasoline for me for the next 10 years, probably. So I don't need to go buy gas. I just need to learn how to percolate and extrapolate the oils from this to where I could just put real peanut butter on a piece of bread and give it to the dog or put it in her Kong. Now, where's the lid? Okay, so I can't really show. I mean, you can kind of see. I mean, I can pour you pour the peanut butter. You don't pour peanut butter. You slather. You get a knife and slap it on stuff. You don't pour peanut butter. All right. Thanks for watching this video. I'm going to go take a bath. I don't need... My hands were really dry before I started. I don't need to put on lotion for the next 10 years. I mean, this stuff is great. You don't need to put lotion on, folks. Just open this peanut butter and stir it, and you'll be good for life. Bye.